Greetings, everybody. Ho ho! Welcome to a terrific Tuesday. Although, honestly, we don't have a Tuesday tirade because other things are going on right now in the background. But there are a lot of things to talk about today. There's a ton of stories, if you look in the description, that we are going to try to cook through, and some breaking news that could surprise you. It surprised me. Woke up to that, and that's the first thing we're going to talk about when we start the show. But right now, we are here for you, because this is the sound check and the shout outs, excuse me. We've got a Liger fan hanging out with us today. Good to see you, Liger fan. And of course, Judicon is in the house early. A lot of you were here earlier. Thank you for that. Robert Deeves is here. Good to see you, my friend. And one of the amazing wrenches here on this channel is Lord Thoth. Good to see you, my friend. The ever lovely Sherry is here. Good to see you, dear. And of course, Catsith is saying hello. Hello indeed. Another amazing wrench, just another red shirt. Hail, Mr. Shirt. Good to see you. Dr. Dragon is here with some coffee. And I need coffee today. It's been a coffee morning. Vince Womack is in the house, of course. We got O.C. Dobbins here as well. Good to see you, my friend. We got Morgan King. Olaf Von S checking in from across the pond, and the nearsighted Cyclops says, hey, y'all. Oh, hey to you. We've got our good friend Critizable, the Rainbow Knight, hanging out, as well as the amazing DS Ford. Randall Orser is in the house as well. Good to see you, Randall. We've got another wonderful wrench in Darren Hughes. Good to see you, my friend. We've got Rohan Knight. What is up, Rohan Knight? We've got the Cheese Factor. M. Tax Shark saying, hey, folks. And let's see who else. Oh, we got Fat Elvis here with not only a cup of coffee, but I guarantee you he's asking you to smash the thumb. Not your thumb. This thumb down there. Thank you for that. Hit the like button, everybody. Dapper Bard Games is here early. Good to see him. I'm glad you're here. And if you've got a chance to check out the early what do you call it, trailer? I just wanted to pad some numbers on that. Let's see who else has popped in the chat since we got started. There's a lot of folks here. We've got about 30 seconds to go. So we have to look at the best mustache on YouTube, Channel Surf. How's it going, my friend? And of course, we've got Magic Poop. What's up, Magic Poop? Randall's bringing to the chat a curious circumstance. They already told you what they plan to do. They weren't ready to implement it yet. They got their rollouts a little early. This was supposed to happen probably after the midterms, is my guess. Let's see who else is here. Emotionally Unstable Amphibian is in the house. Let's see a few other folks as we scroll. Willie the Monkey King. What's going on, my friend? And Horny Alpha is here. Good to see you, my friend. Rod Thunderheart is also in the house, along with Finite SA and a few other folks. The ever talented, incredibly talented Andy Masterson. Good to see you, brother. We got Deleted Scenes in the house. One of my buddies here, Eric K. Good to see you. Be safe, my friend, on your drive. I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you, Timothy Tillery. And let's see who else has popped in. We've got Eduardo Guerrero. Good to see you, my friend, and so many more. With that, unfortunately, Keck44 and all of the others, I have to go. JT Gunn. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily, your non-stop entertainment channels. Well, at least for 6 minutes, I'm going to give you the news, pop culture and otherwise, including some things that are happening in the world of politics, which I usually try to avoid like the plague. But today we do have a story that is breaking that could be, it could be seen in a lot of different circles as a problem. Tulsi Gabbard is actually leaving the elitist Democratic Party and blasts cowardly wokeness at minimum. These are the things she did during the course of this video that was posted today. This is being covered widely and in a unique way. You also have people already lashing out at her for this particular thing. Of course, this is a person, unlike the word salad lady, that really does deliver when it comes to oratory. And she's also very good extemporaneously, which I would say that our current administration lacks, at least when it comes to clarity of thought. This is also very bad news going into the midterms because it's going to highlight a problem that is widespread now for one particular party, which is people leaving. From there, we're going to check out Warner Brothers Discovery, who are actually telling everybody to brace for another round of layoffs. This is a theme today, folks. We are in the financial crisis I have been telling you about. Not just in it. We've been in it for a while. And everybody else is just now finally willing to tell you about it. So look for this to happen here over at Warner Brothers, but it's not just confined there. You're going to see Facebook purging thousands of workers as part of a quiet layoff, according to a report. Well, it's already starting to happen, and you're starting to see these numbers stack up. How can you see those, you ask? Well, there's this layoffs tracker thing that you can follow, and it has tech and non-tech. And you can look at, well, over here, you can look at this stuff in real time to see what's happening and what's most recent. And whether it be, 100 at a time or 1,000 at a time, let me tell you, these numbers are starting to get bigger and bigger. And I think, anybody who's trying to tell you that we're in a recovering, wonderful economy is lying to you. We've got 50% of employers, as a matter of fact, expecting job cuts. At least that's based on some surveys that were recently conducted over some major employers. And this includes big folks like Best Buy, Ford Motor, HBO, Peloton, Shopify, all of these other entities that we already know are losing employees. But you're going to start seeing a whole lot of reduction in overall headcount and a hiring freeze in a lot of locations, maybe ones that haven't started that yet. But you're going to see that we get back to entertainment, that we're going to continue to get remakes and reboots because, again, we are devoid of creativity, which is one of the points that the video I was, putting out today was making. And one of the astute viewers here on the channel caught that and highlighted it rather well. We're going to move on here to this situation that was happening in LA itself. Yesterday, some very racist statements were made by some Democratic council members back and forth. It was caught on tape. Those three persons were asked to resign. The president of the city council did, in fact, Nuri. But there are more people that are going to be found to be in difficult company. And I would imagine that they are also being pressured to leave. And I think they will. I think that this is a bad thing when you show the overt racism that happens on one side of the equation. But we don't know what's going on here with Chris Albrecht, who's been placed on, leave. This is the leader of Legendary Television. And there has been some interesting things around this guy for quite some time. There's even a book coming out that's going to outline a little bit of it. And I think that's why this particular thing is happening, because some clippings went out. That would be my guess. Dwayne Johnson is really, really wanting his film to succeed because he wants to have a Black Adam versus Superman film, which he says is the whole point of making Black Adam. And if this is the case, we already know who he would pick to play Superman. And this basically is him saying, yeah, Cavil's at the end of this in the end credit scene. I'm not sure that's going to drive attendance, but maybe some people will care. Not me. This production of Devil in the White City is falling apart. It lost Keanu Reeves. It's lost Todd Field. It's losing even more players. This is not a good sign. Something is very, very bad with this project. And my guess is it's overtly political in a way that made a lot of people uncomfortable. Now, on that side of things, we'll talk back to the politics side of it. And while U.S. and global stocks have fallen because of some statements made by the IMF, well, that's because they kind of control money and money supply to all the other entities that, well, happen to be your tax dollars. Small business groups are going to be suing this guy, because he wants to forgive student debt to a certain extent. They actually have merit to that case. We'll have to see how that works out. The weather chief for the UN is telling you that, hey, war's a blessing. Woohoo! Party on, at least as far as the climate's concerned. This is a twisted way of looking at the world, folks. folks. I don't know how else to describe that. A labor proposal was made that could upend the rules for the gig economy, essentially destroying it. And some good news. A lady found her wedding ring after Hurricane Ian outside of her house, just nestled in a bush. And at least we got to end on something happy, right? She didn't lose her wedding ring. And she stated she actually sat down on the curb afterwards and prayed and thanked God, which I don't know if you're allowed to say on YouTube. Anyway, I'm out of stories and I'm out of time, but I want to say this. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. Wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.
Hey folks, keep an eye out for later today. Although there is no Tuesday tirade scheduled today, there may be an opportunity for me to go live again. Of course, I'll also try to make an appearance over with Tom on Midnight's Edge After Dark later today. There's a lot of stories out there that I'm going to try to figure out a way to cover in this weird entertainment world we live in, which is devoid of a lot of creativity, and many of you have noticed that as well. All of these amazing people are supporters of the channel through their memberships and through sometimes the grace of others, and I appreciate that. For all of you that are putting together the support for this channel, I can't thank you enough. And for all of my wrenches, thanks for being here. You guys are the whole reason that I can keep the channel going, because we know that the clocks love me a long time. I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see you later. See ya!